the question of today, which is why is it when we know what we need to be doing for our businesses, we just don't do it? Hey everyone, I have been challenged to really start sharing with you guys, to put on my crown, or in this case my ears, and start sharing some of the valuable things that I've been learning about in these past few months, especially throughout this pandemic. I've been learning a ton of ways to add value to your businesses. My creative entrepreneurs, my coaches, my dream clients are you guys that are helping get your message out, using your talents to help other people. I really want to put that combination with technology and help you get your business out there, get your message out there. I want to remove all excuses that would stop you from reaching your target audiences. And again, just you're helping people, so let me help you. But that brings me to the question of today, which is why is it when we know what we need to be doing for our businesses, we just don't do it? So often we know something that we should be doing. We know exactly what's going to be making it better and move us forward and put us ahead or put us like the other successful people we see. But then we go, let me buy another course and try a different way. Let me switch to something else, do a different tactic, switch to a whole different product or service, or, just doing anything other than actually doing what we need to be doing. And I think that part of that comes from us, one, we might not know how to technically do it. So maybe you don't know how to build a website. Maybe you don't know even where to get started with domains and hosting. And I mean, first of all, that's exactly why I'm here. But in that case, you either need to start taking some actionable steps towards learning a little bit at a time, or finding someone who can help you really do that for you. And I really find that to be something that I'm trying to think, what was the word, that we hold off from, that we try not to do and we procrastinate. There you go. I find it to be something that we procrastinate on, that we find very easy to procrastinate on, but it's not a good excuse to procrastinate. If you don't know how to do something, just, again, take a small action, take a small step, even if that's just reaching out to someone that you think can help you, then see what ways you can make that beneficial. And again, taking that off of your plate can be incredibly helpful. Trust me, I'll tell you a story about that in a moment. But the second reason could be because we know how to do it, but we're not doing it because it's uncomfortable. So for me, for example, I really love strategizing and coding and just being behind the scenes and just making it happen, helping you guys get your amazing messages out to the world, helping you guys have your websites and just connect with your dream clients. But I like to do that all from behind the screen. I really don't like to be in front of the camera, but that's just exactly it. If you're going to be creating courses, if I'm going to be telling you need to be creating videos and doing these things to reach your clients because I've seen that it is the best, then when I, let's say, do the poll that you saw somewhere here on my Facebook page, or even the current and past clients that I reached out to, I said, okay, you are my ideal client. Where would you prefer to, where would you find out about me if you didn't know me already? And everyone said video. Hands down, video. Maybe some podcasting, but always secondary to video. So even though it's uncomfortable for me to get in front of the screen, if I'm going to be asking you to do the same because I know it's going to be beneficial for your audience, then I need to be speaking from a place of authority. I need to listen to what my audience needs and show up for you in the way that matters, in the way that's going to be actually beneficial. So here I am, despite the total anxiety and fears and wanting it to be perfect, and I can't even tell you how many takes I've done this in, but I want to share that it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to get it done. Sometimes you just need, again, moving that needle forward. You will get better through doing, and I really do believe that, which is why I'm here doing it. So please don't judge me too harshly. But with that, so kind of a story of how I got started, so maybe you'll understand why this matters so much too when it comes to finding the right person and getting you moving forward and unstuck, is that I am the person who always knew that I wanted to run a business. And so maybe some of you can relate to this, that I always wanted to run a business, but I didn't know how. I didn't even know where to start. And so I thought in college, when it came to, what do you want to have as your degree? I thought, well, since they don't have a good engineering program, which I was kind of more curious about, I thought, well, I've always been really good at sales. I've done those like little fundraisers for school, and I just always really enjoyed that process. And again, wanting to run a business, I figured you're probably going to need to know sales. So I went into business management. I took a bunch of sales jobs. I've tried cold calling, door to door, retail, of course, kiosk, just a bunch, even merchandising, just trying to learn about every type of sales aspect in a business. And then I met a guy who is amazing for the fact that he, kind of dragged me out to California for, a place that I never would have gone on my own, not for lack of wanting, but just, again, comfort zone. And, to San Francisco, the land of the startups. And while he was really into marketing, I kind of also developed a love for marketing and understanding. Like there was a bunch of social media coming out. There was, Pinterest was starting out, and Twitter was big, and Facebook was still, of course, growing. So just really understanding how you could market your products through social media. And so I just love the idea of like knowing where your clients are, what social media to be on, all these different parts. And so learning about marketing was great. And then I found, though, being in startup land, that everyone has an idea, but not everyone knows how to do the technical side. Not everyone knows how to build it. So you can have an idea, but if you don't know have a technical co-founder, then your idea of creating a business is kind of shot. So while there was always some kind of thing that was kind of trying to help people, all these accelerators and all these things really required you to have someone technical on your side. So I kind of checked into coding and I fell in love with it and realized that, once that relationship ended, this is the perfect time for me to switch careers into web development. And I learned about coding in a boot camp, kind of fell into freelancing, and I've been doing that for the past 6 years. And so here I am again going, ooh, I can improve by learning more about design, and I should learn about copywriting. And, I've just been adding all these skill sets together, but it's because I've been trying to do it all myself that I can't really grow. Excuse me. I can't really grow my business as big as I want it to be. And it's really been holding me back, if I'm being completely honest. I have, I can make websites day in, day out, but I also know I want to have a bigger impact on my clients' income. I want to be able to help you not just show up with a website. I hate when people use websites as business cards where it's just it's got information on it, but it doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can be using it as a contact form. You can be using it to drive leads and have sales and all these different things, but I digress. But anyways, I was trying to do everything myself and just really, I've been really, really struggling. So now I've been learning how to kind of delegate basically, and how to start building out an agency so I can help my clients better and serve you better. And I think that's going to be something that will come up a lot in this, is how do you focus on what you love by hiring out for the pieces that aren't what you love doing. Think about that opportunity cost. What could you be spending that time on instead of spending, for me, 10 years of learning all these skills? Are they great for me right now? Yes. I would not change a thing in that regard. I'm really happy for where I have landed, but once you start going into the skills that you're like, I don't really care about copywriting, I'm interested in it, but not enough to deeply dive into it. And I'm interested in design, but it's not, it takes me way longer than someone who was passionate and that was their one thing. So how can I find the technical people to do those specific skills while growing my business and growing yours? So anyways, that is my little thought for the day is finding the who can help you, not getting stuck on how do I do this? How do I figure out how to do everything myself? If you're trying to do everything yourself, then that's probably not why you got into business, and B, it's good to know that you don't have to do everything yourself. So think about who it is that you want to help. Think about, those dream clients of yours and how you're trying to use your passion and skills, and how can you remove any of those other obstacles through finding your who, not how. Okay, so that is today's thought, and I plan on coming on here and sharing a lot more with you guys, and I hope that that helps. And yeah, anyways, just get things done. Go do it. All right, bye. That I think could benefit you. There is a fly. I asked my, and it wasn't just the poll. I know the poll doesn't. It wasn't just the poll. It was also the get my head on straight and really get that I think could be helpful to you.